Yeah, that's real sketchy. She gone. Dang, dude. All right, it is currently 11:02 a.m. I give that 20 minutes. Ah, what a lovely snowy day here in Pennsylvania, avoiding extremely dangerous snow overhangs. It's not really something typically that we deal with all that often. Haven't dealt with it here at the shop. Yeah, that's gonna come piling down like a freaking avalanche. Dude, you are probably one of the worst throws I've ever seen in the history of anybody throwing anything. You gotta at least go until you hit it.
You guys got a couple hours?
So we got the trucks out of the way. But anyway, guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. We are back at the shop to do more mods to the F450. We really haven't started anything. Bro, don't go under that like that. Get the hell out of there. All right, Jake, in the shop. You're not allowed to leave. So, as you might have seen at the beginning of the vlog, yeah, we got tires for the F450, and I am about to run those down to E-Town Auto Works because the wheels happen to also arrive just about 10 minutes ago. So that threw a small little wrench in the beginning of the video for me, but that doesn't matter because Jake is gonna get started on what we're working on today. As you guys know, we picked up a 2020 F450 not all that long ago. We did our first major mod, which was the tonneau cover. As you can see, the boxes are sitting right there. And now we are on to mod number 2. I guess we're keeping count until we can't keep count any longer because inevitably we will lose count of all the mods that we will be doing to the truck. But I would consider this mod super important if you have plans for modifying your truck further than however it is that you bought it. I like to consider it somewhat of a small hack. Okay, so as a lot of you guys know that have been following the channel, we love to do rock lights on our builds. Not only does it give it a very aesthetically pleasing appeal, lighting the ground up at night, showing off the big wheels and tires, some of the powder coated stuff that we like to do under our trucks, but I've also learned over the time that these rock lights serve a massive hand of assistance in future mods once they're installed. What I'm trying to say is this mod is somewhat of a hack. And if you get a brand new truck like we did with this 2020 F450, I would say install rock lights right away if they're in your build plan. The big reason being is they will be the biggest helping hand you've ever had with anything related to working on your truck. So before we do anything else, before we change its suspension, put its wheels and tires on, which will be coming up in a future upload, so if you're excited about that, smash that subscribe button, like button, and notification bell while you're down there. So here's the deal, guys. We've got the F450 in the shop. We brought the power washer down from the homestead. We got this thing all cleaned up. It's been completely covered from top to bottom, front to back in road salt and grime from the snowstorm we had. So we got it all nice and cleaned up, not only to get the crap off of the truck, but also to clean up where we're gonna be working and getting ourselves into today. So Jake's basically just working on the finishing touches of getting this thing all nice and clean, and then we're gonna be installing 20 rock lights all throughout this truck today in order to make our future mods a way easier installation because we'll have onboard lighting for when we really start ripping into this thing. Lots of people save rock lights for the end of their build, but I think the smartest way to go about installing rock lights if they're on your build to-do list is right at the beginning, so that way you can help yourself out in the installations going forward. I consider it somewhat of a small enthusiast hack. Now, before that gets started, I just want to let you guys know that we are awaiting our winner from Dream Diesel giveaway number 14. Once we get that information and we have a winner confirmed, we will be announcing it here and on Instagram. So if you haven't followed our Instagrams, you should do so at DURTYMAX and Enthusiast Apparel. So I'm going to say peace out to the vlog for a few minutes as I run around and grab my wheels that have just arrived at Lime Ridge Automotive, drop off the wheels and tires to E-Town Auto, and then I'll get back and we will crush out this install.
All right, guys, first step, figuring out how to drop the fender because I ain't got half a clue. All right, guys, update for you here. It is 11:26, and I just heard a slight bang out there. I'm willing to bet our snow thing fell. Yep. Would you look at that? I'll tell you what, Jack was completely right. It was within 20 minutes. All right, back to trying to figure out this fender. Bro, your F450 is literally an onion. There's like 3 fender liners. Yeah. Well, I got one out. I got the 2 back out, and I have the front right all the way out. So I'm gonna go to the front left and start on that now. Yes. Hello.
Is that one wired up yet?
Yeah, I'm just putting some tape around it and then zip tying it, and we are done.
All right, boys, moment of truth. It's a different day because we got so immersed in trying to get this installation done. I don't think it's any surprise to anybody that installing 20 rock lights takes some time. Usually most people really only ever do 2 rock lights per wheel well. We like to take it up a notch by doing light that gets us a nice even pattern all the way around. So 20 rock lights later, and moment of truth. Can't see shit. Oh, look at the UFO that just entered the chat. My goodness, dude.
That's the important part. Wow.
That is always the determining factors. How even is your light distribution? I mean, I hate to give us credit, but you got to kind of give credit where credit's due. Am I right? Wow, that looks freaking awesome. Those 2 additional rock lights that we added to do 20 in total on this truck was all the more worthwhile because we have the 8-foot bed, whereas we just finished up rock lights on the Denali and the trailer. As a matter of fact, it's been like this ever evolving rock light theme, but it kind of worked out well because we can make this video and kind of tell you guys about the importance of doing rock lights the early stages of your build. But we did 20 in total on this truck, basically adding another one right here, whereas on the Denali we didn't. We kept them under the cab because, well, this one has an 8-foot bed and it came out absolutely incredible. Check that out. So we've got 3 in each wheel well. We've got 2 in the front, and then we've got 1, 2, 3 on the sides, 3 in the rear wheel well, and then 2 in the back. And we also removed the spare tires, you can see, so we get some nice even light flow coming out of the rear of this truck. And you guys can see just how much light is emitted by these rock lights, all controlled by the auxiliary switches that come from the factory from Ford that are right up in the headliner console. Very, very nice. Now, one kind of fun fact about these switches right here is that position 6 and 5 actually have a continuous feed to battery, whereas 1, 2, 3, and 4, whereas these are 25 amp and these are actually 40 amp, but we have an inline 25 amp fuse to kind of reduce the amount of amperage going to the line. That way we don't blow our lines out. But what's kind of cool is you can turn these on and off whether the truck is on or not, whereas these position switches, you need to have the truck in an auxiliary mode or running in order to run power. And we like the ability to turn these lights on while the truck's off because of the reason that we're making this video. The significance of doing rock lights this early in a build is that it gives you the ability to light up your working environment if you plan on modifying your truck in the future. I know pretty much anybody that watches this YouTube channel has been bitten by the modification bug. If you're considering doing things to the chassis, suspension, undercarriage, or whatever the case might be of your truck, maybe after watching this video, you should factor in buying and making the upfront investment rock lights, so that way when you're working on things up under your vehicle, you don't have to work with additional battery powered or plug-in lighting to see what it is that you're working on. Small little spoiler alert here, but in the next video, we may or may not be pulling apart the suspension on this truck. So if you're excited about that, smash that subscribe button, like button, and notification bell right now to stay tuned for that video. But now we don't have to mess with big stand-up accessory lighting, rather have all the lighting that we need right on board.
We could work on this thing at night in your parking lot if we wanted.
We could pretty much do anything, and I think that's definitely the perk of doing rock lights. Consider that you're towing with your F450, because that's what you do with an F450. You don't just drive it without a trailer like some people.
Not you!
But let's just say you have a blowout, right? And it's dark. You don't have any light and you're on the side of the highway. You can power your rock lights with your auxiliary switch that doesn't require the truck being on to change your spare. There's a lot of scenarios that you can get yourself into that you quickly realize that having light would make a lot easier. And that's exactly why we did rock lights on the trailer as well, because strapping up at night can be a little bit of a daunting process. If you're like me, you carry a flashlight everywhere, at least you have it somewhat covered, but you can't really tie up your hands all the time. You're trying to actually get something done. And that's where I see a lot of additional value added with rock lights, other than just the fact that you can pretty much break necks 100% of everywhere that you go all the time. I don't know what happened, guys, but I blinked my eyes and overnight the shop has just been infested with Fords. We've got the 2020 F450 idling ever so sweet. We've got Dream Diesel Giveaway number 14 inside, kicking back, kind of acting as somewhat of a workbench for us. We've got my buddy Joe's truck. So Joe, welcome to the channel, welcome to the vlog. This dude right here has been a longtime friend of mine from Penn State. Happens to be down from Michigan this weekend. So he's kicking back here at the shop, helping us with some modifications on the F450. And, well, guys, this is where we're gonna be wrapping up this video. Again, we've been doing a lot of Rocklite installations. As of late, this channel is not going to be 100% Rocklite based in the next few videos, so don't stress. It's not like that's all we're ever doing. It just kind of happened to work out that way. They say sometimes the best things happen in threes, and well, in this instance, that's very, very relevant. But now we have the ability to have light on board, on demand, and ever so strategically positioned for future modifications, which, well, are actually happening in the next video. So if you agree with the perspective that I like to take on Rocklights, drop a comment below and give this video a big thumbs up. Again, it's kind of just one of those things where we've modified a lot of vehicles in our time through this YouTube channel, and it became very apparent that Rocklights are extremely convenient to have on a vehicle as we start a build or build off of what somebody already did in a previous life. So with that being said, guys, I hope you all had an absolutely Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Stay safe this time of the season. Get together with friends and family, but make good decisions. I'm actually going to be taking a small break from YouTube, and then we're going to start off the new year with some very big transformative things to the F450, and we have a colossal announcement that's coming January 3rd. As that's when, yes, ladies and gentlemen, Dream Diesel giveaway number 15 goes live. And believe me when I tell you, we're kicking off the new year in some serious style.